FC27 is only 2 months away, and new features are being revealed every day. So I'm going to show you everything new in FC27 that you need to know. For cheap, fast, and reliable FC26 coins for Team of the Season, use MMOEXP.com. The link is down below, and use the code MATTHD for 8% off your order. You can even buy players and packs too. The first big reveal is that Cristiano Ronaldo is back as a cover star on an EA game again. It's been a while since this last happened, but he is back as the ultimate cover star for the Ultimate Edition. That's major for Cristiano. It keeps the Ronaldo hype train going, but should have been the choice as the cover star. It does stay here that Bellingham and Dembele, all Real Madrid plus Barca player, on the standard edition. Things could still change, but with a new GTA coming out, I think EA will go big on this cover. Now we'll move on though to the licensed leagues. You've got Champions League, their license, Women's Champions League, Liga F, EFL, Premier League, WSL, Bundesliga, MLS, Libertadores is back, guys, Eredivisie, and apparently Liga MX is hopefully still to come in the game. Some great leagues there though, and great to see that they're licensed again. Not only that, these are the partnered clubs for the new game. Liverpool, Real Madrid there, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Monaco. I think Legia Warsaw's there with that amazing badge. PSV, there's loads there that are back in the new FC, and I believe that would mean they can't be partners for eFootball, I'm pretty sure, or maybe even UFL. But either way, there are the partner clubs in the new game. Another feature you need to know about is a feature within Ultimate Team called Icons. These are historically legendary players who get icon cards in the game. They've been a thing since FIFA 14 when they were called legends. Now though, 12 years later, we have even more icons in the game, and it's going to be an interesting one. We've got Aguero there. We've got Rumination Germany, David Silva. Also, just realized they've got autographs at the bottom of their card. That'd be so cool to see in game. From someone who collects football cards now more than ever and who just box breaks every day over on Whatnot, that is actually so cool to see in game. I'm not joking. Look how nice some of my collection is now, guys. On card auto. You've also got Raphael Varane coming to the game, Rossi, Pepe. There are some great choices there. But is Varane really an icon? If you're a fan of career mode, this might be for you. Career mode rumors suggest major improvements to immersion, including expanded storytelling, enhanced press conferences, smarter media interactions, improved AI transfers, and realistic social media reactions that evolve throughout each season. Additional leaks mention buyback clauses, deeper negotiations with player agents, dynamic commentator dialogue, expanded player origin stories, and far more meaningful long-term career progression. Together, these features could finally deliver the immersive football management experience many fans have requested for years. Is that what you want to hear though for career mode in FC27, or do we need more? Next up is a really weird leak, but that apparently is the background of FC27. They've gone for like a blue and light blue backdrop. Maybe you're excited for that, maybe not, but that is a new feature, and that's what the loading screen could look like. Now apparently this is what the gold card could look like in the new game. Credit to FootGlenn on Twitter for finding this, but the gold card there is actually looking so nice. It almost looks like a harp in the background there. That's really cool, and hopefully Dembele is actually 91. But either way, their design looks better, and this was a leak there from a Juventus player, guys, signing his own card, and that's been revealed on Juventus's actual Instagram. So this looks like it could be a big leak. This next feature makes me nervous because whenever EA try to do something new, like maybe the Journey or Volta, it always seems to fizzle out. So can they get this right? And especially when GTA is coming out. Can't stress that enough. When that game comes out, guys, I worry for the player base on this game. It is called Open World The Grounds. It feels like a very similar game mode here to NBA 2K's The City, where you can literally roam around a city, guys, play some 1v1s in 2K. It's very similar to this. However, The Ground is a new open world mode coming to FC27. Players can explore a shared football hub with their avatar, customize their look, take on challenges, meet friends, and jump into 3v3 and 5v5 matches. It's also rumored that Alex Hunter will return with the new open world mode, and that Rush will be exclusive to The Ground, which I wouldn't be surprised at. They've kind of let the Rush game mode in Ultimate Team become a bit of a ghost town. It was a big thing last year, but The Ground, if they get it right, could be revolutionary. but will they do it properly? Now, more players are returning to Ultimate Team as heroes. And as you can see, a class touch there from EA. Diogo Jota will now be a hero in the new FC. You've got Daniel Sturridge as well, Rafael van der Vaart, Kolo Toure, and Nasri. So all round, those hero additions are actually very nice. I'm happy with those choices. They all look really, really good to use. Now, more reveals are happening though. FC27 here, ambassadors, Rio Engamo, Liverpool, Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, Barcola, Pedri, Dybala, Musiala, and Yildiz. They will be the ambassadors for the new game. Could Rio get a card like that, or am I being a bit too biased? Now, if you're wondering which consoles you can actually play FC27 on, these are the ones. PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PC, Steam, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and apparently this game will also be on old gen consoles, but I believe that could be the final time they'll be on the last gen consoles. So FC28 will not be on PS4, for example, or the old Xbox. So make the most of it whilst you can. This next addition to the game is brilliant for anyone who loves graphics. FC27 is set to feature the NVIDIA DLSS5, a major AI-powered rendering technology that will reconstruct high-res visuals to enhance player models, crowd animations, and stadium lighting, and much more. And apparently this could be a major update for the graphics of FC27, guys. Another big win for EA. Now, this is interesting. So apparently these players are being tested as icons, not heroes, icons. Which, to be fair, Torre is definitely an icon. He should not be a hero. Lucio was great. I'm on the fence, Lucio. Maybe. My icon was great until Gareth Bale happened, but I won't mention that my icon anymore. You've heard enough about it. That game was incredible. But I think Torre should be an icon. Now, here's something interesting. EA did announce this back in March, which we have forgotten about, but obviously with the new game coming out, you might want to know this. They did announce Project Assist, turn real matches into game graphics, replays from new angles and POVs, generating authentic new animations, and they're hopefully going to implement that in FC27, which could be great for the game. Now, maybe this is a good thing for you if you guys play career mode, but apparently microtransactions will not be a part of the FC27 career mode. None are planned for future titles either. They are being removed. Now, this next feature is really, really cool. This apparently could be what the new pack animation looks like, where there's drones that kind of pan down into the stadium. And once it opens, that's how it could look. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that looks absolutely breathtaking. They know how to get us back on the game, don't they, guys? But apparently that could be the new animation and a much more in-depth one. But comment down below, what is the best pack animation of all time in EA's history? Now, this next feature could be incredible if they get it right. They've done it before, they got it right then, but can they do it again? EA FC27 is bringing back the Ultimate Team collection book. That is according here to Foot Police and more. As reported there by Detective Foot and Foot Police, FC27 is adding the collection book feature back into Ultimate Team, distributing rewards for completing various sections. Back in FIFA 09, the collection was a virtual sticker book where you send players to earn rewards, including combined rewards for completing an entire squad. I would assume if they do it again though, you'd get like 84x5 packs, you'd mostly get pack rewards and maybe a big player at the end of it from that club. That's how they should probably do it. A bit like League SBCs used to look like in FIFA 17. And you know what? If they do that, I'm on board. I would be hyped for this. Now, we spoke about this before, and it makes sense with all the hype with football cards now in real life. I'm not joking, guys. I cannot stop opening these bad boys, by the way. But player autographs are seemingly a thing in Ultimate Team in the new game, which I'm very intrigued about because in real life, one of the big pulls about collecting football cards is the fact that these are physical, right? These are a physical card, and that one is a 2 of 6 edition. But that's a big reason, right? It's so cool to have these kind of cards, like a Prime Pele 1 of 1 and Vinicius Jr. I've got that card, guys. It's in my collection, right? But in real life, it's amazing because I've now got an on-card auto Rooney. This is now in my house. I've got a match-worn Ronaldo relic. I've seen people have a Messi worn bib. That's in their house. Like, you've got a piece of Messi's shirt in your house, right? That's what makes it cool. So I just don't know how they're going to do it with the FIFA cards in game, because surely they could do it where if you do pack a 1 of 1 Yamal in FIFA, maybe then they can then send you an actual Yamal card in real life. That would be amazing. Now, this next feature will not be a fan favorite, but EA are introducing EA advertising in FC27, where brands can buy ad spots to be displayed in-game. These ads will appear as in-game assets, like stadium ad boards, customization items, etc. EA designs them to stay relevant and not disrupt the gaming experience. Currently, EA is already partnering with brands like Visa, Red Bull, Mountain Dew, so do expect more real brands to place ads in the new game. And to be honest with you guys, I do think these brands are probably doing something smart here. Think about it. You've got max 10 Premier League games a week when the new season starts, right? There's 20 teams. And not every one of those games is covered on TV. Whereas in a game like FC27, there are hundreds and thousands of games played each week, if not millions. So it makes sense for them to spend big on these advertising boards. It's not great for the player seeing all these adverts, but you got to see why the companies do it. It makes sense for them financially, but I hope it's not too much. Now, this is a fun one to announce. Spotify Camp Nou is expected to return in FC27, thanks to EA's exclusive partnership with La Liga. Malaga and Estadio Abanca Resort from Deportivo La Coruña guys are also expected to make their return as well, following their promotions to La Liga. Estadio Olimpico is also expected to return following Lazio's departure from Konami's exclusivity rights, alongside Roma's existing partnership with EA. Lastly, with Liga MX reportedly returning, Estadio Azteca is also expected to make its comeback, which after the World Cup hype has been amazing to see in the World Cup. Now, there's some of the biggest new features that have been leaked for the new game. Which feature are you most hyped about? Comment down below. Leave a like if you want to see more leaks on the channel and even more news regarding the new game of FC27. Hope you guys have a very great day, and I'll see you on the next one.